It is loud and it is wet as we welcome you inside Lumen Field on your standard rain-filled afternoon in Seattle, Washington. Today it's week 3 and we've got a good one in store as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here's Reek Woolen bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here's Walker to start the drive. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Well, that's been the beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Throwing, Duggan. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. The Seahawks at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And he'll get this to the 32. You look at this Niner defense. They're right around the middle of the pack, number 15 in the NFL against the run.
And being able to set the tone early in this game, because when you get down to it, it's that sign that we saw in their football facility when we visited with them. The one that said no explosives, no big plays, no chunk plays. That's what they've got to take care of.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. 3rd and 5. Duggan now to throw. And it is caught. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Sticking with Walker on second down. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Duggan. Smith and Jigba with the ground. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A gear for Walker running right. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. You look at this Niner defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And from analyzing them and talking with their defensive coordinator, we know they have a full playbook. So look for them to mix up coverages, pressure one play, fall back the next. They'll do a lot of different things trying to confuse the offense.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. To throw is Duggan. And this one is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
What are you guys doing? Ridiculous. Take him out.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Duggan will look to throw this. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Here's Duggan to throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Running right, here's Walker. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Get it together. Come on, baby. Push through, baby. Let's do this. Beat him up.
And Pete Carroll looks like he likes his chances with the offense on the field. They're going for it on 4th. Duggan looking to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, and he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28. 18 yards, first down Niners.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Second down, here's Purdy to throw. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Well, it looked like it was the end zone. Is it a momentary block with that incompletion? No need to panic. They'll have to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get the offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Purdy sets up to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 15-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
A second down throw for Purdy. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Here we go now on 1st and goal. McCaffrey. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Now Purdy. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now San Francisco will call their second timeout as they'll take over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Purdy. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Also a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while, but when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Dugan. This is intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Merrick. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Shotgun now with Purdy. Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Woolen will return it from the end zone. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
That's caught over the middle by Fant. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
They're just going to run a drive route here with their tight end. Let him get upfield about 10 yards and then move toward the middle of the field. This ball's right on target, and it results in a first down.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
This is our last chance.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off play action. Dugan. And that is incomplete. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Fair to say, it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one. But he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the 49ers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be a return from deep in the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A short throw here to Watson. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Escaping the pressure right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end involved.
He had just a 1 target in the first half. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
Here's Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Purdy looking to throw. To the left side, McCaffrey's got it. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle.
Of course he called that. Complete idiot. What did they find these officials about?
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
First down, fellas.
Duggan now to throw. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and they calibrate a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Duggan. He'll buy some time right. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to get the football back at their own 17. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over. I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points.
He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Seahawks take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And 17-7. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. Oh, I think the Seahawks got it. They did. It's Seattle football. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Throwing, Duggan on the move to his left. Noah Ford with a catch, shot across the route. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's Duggan to throw. His throw incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. Work in the middle of the field. He's got him incomplete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting.
He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Interesting here in this 4th quarter. And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the 49er hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. The gut, McCaffrey. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hand it to him and keep the clock ticking.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Throwing here, Brady. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Willen. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game. Here's the Seattle offense ready to